Familiar chime.
Buongiorno, Tai. ¿Cómo está, papi?
Yeah, you can call me Poppy. I like that. How are you doing, Eric? Are you are you having a good Friday? We're hitting like some pretty. We're putting some numbers up outside, like a hot potato, if you will, a hot poppy.
Like a hot toddy. I'm coming in steamy in this bitch. Why do you sound like you are in like voice acting class 202? Like
Oh
you've
well,
finished 101 and now you're at 202. What's going on?
well, I appreciate that you recognize that I sound like an intermediate voice actor. That's one of the nicest compliments a podcaster can receive.
Hmm.
You see, Eric, I couldn't help but notice that there was a bit of nasal to your voice before we hopped on this fine episode, and I thought that I should mirror what I'm hearing and also project a lower, grainier, slower tint to my audio. I think it'll resonate with the listeners. They think slowly, right?
They think slowly.
Do you think they think fast? Think fast.
I think when you're at Subway Tie, you have to think fast. Unfortunately, there's
Mm,
no room to kind of slow down, hit 0.5x on the podcast. You're kind of
mhm.
stuck there. That's what real human interaction is all about, instant feedback, thinking quickly on your feet. But you are correct to point out that I am sounding nasally today. And that is 100% due to our Friday activation, which resulted in a Tuesday episode being
Mhm.
recorded. um, as breadheads may have heard, we had a party on Friday night after our first episode. Tuesday was the drunken uh, effect of that, the drunken after effects. And I think I caught something from the bar we went to, I'll be honest.
Oh, you think we were amongst super spreaders at the bar?
Yeah, that's something I haven't heard of in a long time, but
Wow.
you're absolutely right. That gave me PTSD flashbacks actually to the beginning of this podcast.
Yo, it's kind of a bit of a laggard move, a bit of an L to be
To get
getting
sick.
sick. Yeah, this and especially like on the hottest day of the year, Eric. Come on.
This is the hottest day of the year. It is exactly 25 degrees here in beautiful Vancouver. Um, that's not going to stop me though. When has being sick ever stopped you from doing anything? Let's be
Never.
honest.
Yeah, dude, get me on the airplane. Get me in the
Yeah.
at the concert.
Yeah, dude. Even when this guy's like can't taste or smell anything, he's still going to the local wine bar and ordering
Mhm.
a glass of bubbly red.
Yeah, dude, I'm an extrovert. It's in my blood.
Yeah, dude.
That and some R- RNA vaccines. And that's why I'm not sick.
That's right, bro. Um, what have you been up to this beautiful Friday? Have you been outside at all? Have you dined on your wonderful patio?
Oh
Have
yeah.
you gone for a walk with Bay? Tell me more about what you did today, Ty.
You can read me like a book. I'm like a children's because I
All the
had
above?
I had all 10 toes up high in the air on the pat, 2 foot longs on the coffee table. I
Right.
did go for a quick stroll around the whole block, smelt some flowers, heard some birds chirping. It's been a beautiful, beautiful day. Last night, I went to the beach. I went to a vegan night market.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the weather is perfect for a vegan night market. That's when all the freaks come out.
Yeah, dude, there are so many tote bags.
Oh no.
Yeah, the vegans love the outdoors. They love they love warm nights because their iron deficiency means they can't really leave the house in colder weather.
Yeah. They've been bedridden when it gets below 15 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, precisely. So this is about the only time you can get this many in one place, and
Wow.
they showed up for it. We had a DJ. outside playing as well. He was slapping some really wet beats, like really
Oh.
like like how do you even describe it, Eric? You're an audiophile. When the sound is fluidy, like it sounds like the soda machine at Subway, like
Hmm.
bloopity gloopity, blub 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 splat.
Well, Ty, what I think you're describing is actually called brown noise. It's a audio frequency that's between white noise and I guess black noise. Is that even a
Mm,
thing? That sounds like a punk rock band, but brown noise, Ty, is kind of like the wetter of the bunch. It's like
mm.
kind of sounds like sludge moving down a tube.
Yeah, dude. Like they're getting like the sound of when they scrape the tuna across your foot long. Slop.
Schlop schlop. Yeah, it's like in between using the ice cream scooper and
Mhm.
the little clicking sound it makes when you plop it down on the bread.
Splat. So brown noise. Is it called brown noise because it sounds muddy? That's what I'm talking about. That sounds wet. That sounds so wet, dude. That is under the sea wet.
Yeah, that one's very nautical, if I might say so
Mhm.
myself. But
Mhm.
um, so okay, we need to figure out what you're talking about here. Are you talking about the beats were kind of wetty, like Pop Smoke and Fabio Foreign, or were
Mm.
you experiencing some kind of like terrible mixing of two records? Like, what was sloppy about it?
Oh, it was more of the beat. I felt like there was some pretty clean transitions happening. It was just kind of this gloopy,
Okay.
globby, blobby sound. It sounded like the auditory equivalent of like the graphic design blob,
Oh,
just
okay,
like
cool.
wiggly, comfortable, accessible, soothing, like
Inoffensive.
perfect for a startup's homepage.
Right. It has no opinion. It's simply there to please you a little bit.
Hmm. Yeah, it satisfies, but it also soothes.
Right. Much like a 6 inch when you're just kind of hungry,
Hmm,
like it's like in
exactly.
between meals and you're feeling a little peckish.
Yeah, or maybe the cookie.
Right. Um, okay, so you're at the vegan function.
Mhm.
What's cooking? Anything?
Oh,
Or
dude.
is it simply raw?
Yeah, you'd think it's all like soy candles, but no, we got some real food happening there. We got people frying up all sorts of things. I did a tour of the majority of the stands. I started off with a little vegan dog action, a little
Mm.
fair food. I had a spicy dog, tasted tasted good. Then
Of all
you'll
the
like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
of all the vegan meat substitutions, I think a dog is probably the most appropriate, and it might be the only thing that I would actually give a pass. Like I would
Hmm.
order that and still enjoy it. You know what I mean? Because it's like the
Nah,
meat one is already an anonymous kind of blend of parts.
yeah.
So I don't know. The vegan one, it's like, yeah, sure, it's probably this like a same thing, but it's just as anonymous, I guess is my point.
Oh, for sure. Like the hot dog industry will never reveal their secret ingredients, which is makes
For
up
the best.
the entire weenie. I think it's got to be like a couple human ears in there, human fingers. Like I don't
Hmm.
think the working conditions would prevent at least one or two digits from entering the hot dog.
Right, right. And if it does by accident, like it's too much work to fish it out of there. It's already been blended into bits and kind of melted
Mhm.
down.
Yeah,
It's all
and
good. It is what it
you're
is.
gonna be none the wiser, right? Because you're eating like cow testicles and chicken beaks along with it.
Hmm. Bach.
Bok. So I don't know what's in the vegan dog. Frankly, I do not care. For all I know, there's pig feet and other
Yeah, there's
animal parts in there.
there's animal parts in the vegan dog. Maybe that's why I
Hmm.
like it.
Yeah, it's a mystery to me either way. Uh, that wasn't even the best thing I ate though, Eric. It was just the first thing I ate, and I
Oh.
gravitated to the glizzy because it's like the most sandwich esque thing at a market. You know, it's kind of like a 6 inch,
Hmm.
so it's always a good
Yeah,
starter.
I totally agree. So, what was your favorite thing then?
Oh, dude, karage.
Oh,
Yeah, chicken in quotation marks, karage, baby.
chicken karage with the Y at the end. Tell me more.
Happy Pride. It was crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. It had this like pulliness that was reminiscent of like a nice flaky chicken. It was it was juicy. It was crispy. Oh man, I want it again. It was a little spicy. I don't know what it was made of. Once again, mystery ingredient. Could have been soy, could have been jackfruit, could have been a secret third option. I don't really know.
It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But I'm just glad you liked it. Tell me how they prepared this. Was it true to the Japanese style of maybe like a light kind of Japanese mayo on there and like a lemon wedge? Or what was going on in the karage zone?
Yeah, so they did have a few sauce pairings. There was mayo, which would have been a vegan mayo. There was a spicy catsup, and there was a maple dip of some sort. I chose to
Hmm.
hit it dry though, and frankly, I didn't need it.
Oh wow, that's
Well,
actually very surprising that you enjoyed it the most. Raw dog in it.
I know because you and I both know I'm a four sauce kind of guy.
Yeah, this guy's always one step ahead. I can never guess what he's gonna do. Four saucing
Mm-hmm.
the sub, no saucing the karage. What's
Yeah, dude, I
next?
I like my sandwiches like I like my DJs. Extra wet,
Yeah,
making
they
some
they
brown
spent all
sound.
the sauce on the DJ, so they weren't able to put it on the chicken, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah. But a few
Nice.
other highlights. I tapped into some vegan mac and cheese. It was super spicy, and a few samosas, which is a pretty classic vegan play. And that concludes my meal last night. It
Oh
was
wow,
fun to try so many things.
that's interesting. I had a very surprisingly a very similar experience last night where I got to try many different things. Obviously, it was not at a vegan night market, but it was at a market of a similar or not similar, a different kind.
Okay, I want to see how you're connecting the dots here. Walk me through what you consumed, Eric.
Okay, get this, Ty. I last night for dinner, I ate for free at a
Mm.
movie set.
Oh shit.
That's right. I raided a local catering truck.
Wait, so you just like pulled up to the Paramount lot and snuck in there, put a fake mustache on?
Exactly. Yeah, they're filming a TV show kind of a few blocks away from here, and Bay and I just rolled up to go check out the production. Saw some C level actors,
Mm.
A list prime, but C list everywhere else actors, kind of like moseying about, and then I just heard on the intercom someone goes, "It's lunchtime," and I'm like, "What?" They have lunch at 7:30 in the show business. I don't know if you knew that.
Whoa.
Yeah, because they
Well,
work
they're
all
working
night.
insane hours. Yeah.
Exactly. So I just kind of follow the herd over to the catering tent, and a neat line forms, and then everyone kind of just like soup kitchen style goes in, gets a little bowl of some schlop, is able to hit up kind of the rest of the hot trays like they would at an airport lounge. And so I got like 7 or 8 different types of entrees in my little to go box. And I sat in the little tent that was labeled lunch. And I just had
Hmm.
lunch with a bunch of Amazon Prime celebrities.
Whoa, that's wild, dude.
Yeah,
So
dude.
you're like, you just saw them starting to line up and you just scuffled a little to the right, a few steps over, tucked yourself in
Hmm.
there. Kind of like when they're calling zone 2, but I'm zone 4 for the airplane.
Yeah, exactly. You just kind of mingle and mingle. And then before you know it,
Hmm.
you're in line. And you're like, oh shit, how am I on the plane? You know?
Then there's plenty of space for that luggage in the overhead compartment.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Cha-ching.
Must feel
Well, this
nice to
is great.
board alongside the super elite.
So, speaking of super elite, did you meet and greet any notable names, or you don't want to reveal anything right now? Because maybe you're a part
um,
of this show. For all I know, big things coming.
Big things coming soon for the Think Fresh Familia face reveal on Prime
Yeah,
coming this
dude.
fall.
Yeah, yeah. Prime rib.
um, I don't know any of their names, I'll be honest, but you might know the lead character from the Vikings show on Netflix.
Hmm.
He was also in Hunger Games. Big, tall, blonde guy, like
I've
a
never
10
watched
out of
a
10
show
handsome.
that, dude. I've only ever seen reality TV shows. I don't know anything about Vikings.
Oh, tell me about it, dude. I'm waiting for Love Island to hit streaming. It's been a long week. Um, but
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. That main guy was in it. I think one of the kind of like secondary or tertiary characters from Ozark was on it.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw that show, but
I didn't, but I know
I can't tell you any of their names.
you're an old Ozark head, aren't you? You've
Oh yeah,
uh
dude. Since season
pro-
one.
wow. So that must have felt like something special to see like a cast member from it just floating milling about. You got to eat the same like what mashed potatoes and ham and cheese sandwich as the dude from Ozark.
Absolutely, dude. Um, yeah, if anything, I like turned to them. I was like, "Don't worry, I'll leave you the big piece."
Whoa.
Just
So
kidding.
walk
But
me
yeah, I
through
did
what you
have a lot.
actually ate here, dude. Like, I'm imagining like the Whole Foods like cafeteria section with the hot food, and they charge you by weight. And it's always too much money. I imagine it's kind of like that. You got a bunch of buckets and maybe a
Mhm.
bit of a salad bar happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Drink station. I'll walk you through everything in order because it was only last night, so I remember it pretty
Mm,
well.
great,
Roast potatoes. Okay.
nice.
Spicy ginger beef.
Say less.
I think a teriyaki glazed salmon.
Whoa, dude, that's an
Um,
entree.
that is an entree, yeah. What else? Got some Shanghai style noodles.
Wow,
Um, some rice, fried rice and crispy tofu. Um, some Caesar salad. Oh, and then there was a like a brisket station, which was separate from everything else. And there's just a guy live chopping brisket. I was like, this is my kind of live show.
dude, I love that they've segregated this dude from all the Asian cuisine. Like, this is a different
100%.
concept happening over here. We just wanna be clear, they're not this isn't fusion food. Don't put them on the same
Yeah.
plate.
100%. In hindsight, I should have just kind of like hovered around him a little bit longer to get some extra, but I didn't. It was very, very good. Um, and Bay had some tres leches cake as well. So yeah, very, very nice kind of offering at the movie set today or yesterday.
Dude, girls love to save room for dessert. I could never.
I know. They were like, she was like, it's like, oh, can I grab a dessert for you? And I'm like, I think I'm good because I already have a plate full of salmon and all kinds of Asian inspired food. And then I'm like, where am I gonna put the fucking tres leches? Like on top? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, dude. Like, not even the plate. Like, the plate is obviously stacked high. Like,
Hmm.
we got a real mound happening there.
Yeah,
But once it's in the
exactly.
stomach, there ain't a pocket left in the deepest corners of my gut that could fit a
Hmm.
dessert. If there was, we put more brisket in there.
Oh, 100%, dude. I'm going back for thirds on the brisket before I'm hitting
Hmm.
the dessert. Um, but yeah, I gotta say, dude, it kind of unlocks a new thing for me and potentially for some of the breadheads out there. Like, if you see a movie set, you can pretend to be part of the community and like dine
Hmm.
for free because it's apparently their job to like make a great impression wherever they're filming in order to like get permission again in the future wherever they go. So if they like make a bad name for themselves, they might not be able to film in the area again because the community will vote them out, you know?
Right. It's a privilege, not a right, for them to be recording on our tax-paying streets. That's an
Exactly.
excellent point. So we can really abuse that. We can hop in there. I just
Mhm.
gotta learn some, like, extra titles in case someone does have the audacity to ask, like, I know I could say key grip, but I don't know what that does.
Yeah.
Um, I could be the executive producer, but that's a little bit too
Mhm.
maybe
Too high
prominent.
profile.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing with a key grip is, like, at any moment, they can tap you on the shoulder, be like, "Hey, buddy, you're needed on set B. What the hell are you doing?" It's like
Right.
you're deep in the tres leches. You're like, "Fuck, I gotta run."
Just let me swallow all this brisket. So I'd be very concerned to pick a title that, yeah, I don't want to accidentally be put on the court, you know? I want to sit on the bench the whole time. Don't tap me in.
Exactly. Yeah, next time you can just say like, "Oh, I'm a neighbor. I live next to the set."
Mm, I'm the landlord.
Yeah, I own this bitch. I could shut this whole thing down right now.
Mhm. Prop
Oh,
pr
look.
I think assistant to the property manager is a good title.
Mhm. That's right. Location scout. EA for the location scout.
Mhm. As long as you know their name. Actually, you don't even need to know their name. You just call them sir or master.
Yeah. Mhm. But anyways, that was my evening, and I thought that was a nice little gift from the good folks over at Amazon Prime.
Yeah, shout out to
My
Amazon Prime,
state-sponsored lunch.
Amazon Prime Rib, the sponsor of this episode now as well.
Yeah, exactly. Um, but yeah, that's my story, Ty. I also had a pretty interesting lunch today.
Tell me more.
So I had a sandwich and a
Interesting.
salad. Let's say interesting. This is not the interesting part. Um, I won't put the place on blast. However, I did find two unidentified objects in my sandwich.
Ooh, unidentified objects.
Mhm.
A UFO, unidentified food object, or was it a non-consumable?
Uh, One was definitely non-consumable. The other one was safe to consume, but probably not very hygienic.
Oh, great. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna guess the
so
first one was a piece of loose cooking equipment, like a spoon, like a screw off a frying pan. And I'm gonna guess that the
yes.
second one was a part of a human's body, like a
Yeah.
fingernail or a piece of hair.
Uh,
What do you got for me, Eric?
I mean, you're 2 for 2, which is insane.
No, no way.
That's right. The first one was a piece of plastic that looked like came off of a lettuce bucket.
Ah,
And,
shit.
moments like this make me appreciate why Subway goes aluminum only or stainless steel only. No plastic over there, so nothing can chip off into the lettuce bucket.
I think there's quite a bit of microplastic in a footlong. You're just not
Yeah.
chewing. You just can't tell based on chew alone.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of like at least it's a micro. This was a macro plastic.
Macroplastic. Yeah, when I think macroplastic at Subway, I'm thinking the bread and the cheese slices. Like, there's probably not a
Yeah.
lot of difference in crunch between the cheese slice and a plastic Tupperware lid.
Yeah, 100%. So that was the first piece. The second one was a small little hair, which I was able to
Mm.
pluck out. It was on a crouton, which I flung across the street when I saw it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You can usually tell the like the origin on the body where the hair
Fuck off.
came
I don't
from
even
based
want to,
off
don't
of
even
its
finish that sentence.
length and curl.
God damn
Uh
it. I'm going to go with upper chest.
Upper chest. Dude, guns are out this kind of weather. It would make sense if a low-cut tank top on the burly tattooed sandwich artist just
That's right.
flaked off.
It's the first day of the year where they can undo one additional button. And
Mhm.
unfortunately, that's the price I paid.
Mhm. You
But can
know,
you imagine,
eyelashes are
like,
a little curly. I feel like an eyelash is a safe hair to catch, you know, if you're gonna get one.
I don't know, it's kind of like a wet area on the body.
Mm.
Like, surprisingly, moist. You know what I mean? Like I'd almost rather have a chest hair in my sandwich.
Okay, if you think head to toe though, like where is the ideal hair if you're gonna get hair in your food? I would
Dude.
prefer the eyelash. It's easy to identify and know it came from an eyeball. Eyelashes don't last that long either. Like it's only
Mm,
like a day or two old, presumably.
mm. This is great thinking. However, my pick would be an arm hair. And let me tell you why. I was almost going to say leg hair, but because it's like a similar place on the body where it's like it doesn't get too dirty, but
Mm-hmm.
white people don't shower their legs. Like they don't scrub their legs in the shower. So arm hair would be the safer choice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Speak for yourself, bro. I scrub my head to toe.
Well, I can't speak for myself because I'm black.
Fair.
The redheads are like, whoa, shit. No, just kidding.
Yeah, race reveal,
I scrub my
dude.
legs as well. I don't identify as a whitey in the
What?
cleanliness sense, but I know what you mean.
Okay, well, if we're gauging hair cleanliness based off of wash frequency alone, then I feel like a knuckle hair would be the ideal hair to get in a sandwich because
Yeah,
you can assume that people wash their hands more than any other part of their body.
but there's also a reason why people wash their hands because it's always in bad places.
A good point. Like fingers go in all sorts of places they shouldn't.
Exactly. Like under your fingernails are like the dirtiest place on your body. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know, dude. But I guess if you're like working the grill, it's a good chance that your arm hair and your hands are like kind of singed off.
Hmm. Yeah,
So might
you're
not
a
be a
bear
problem.
down there, fully
That's right.
shaved.
That's right. We got to get swimmers in the kitchen because they're
Mhm.
bald from the eyebrows down.
Damn, a perfect career, like the ideal career path goes to like professional diver to line chef.
Yeah, exactly.
We see that a lot.
Totally. We do see that a lot.
Hmm. So you got plastic and you got human body part in your sandwich. Did you complain? Did you raise a flag or raise a hand to the cash desk or the host?
Mm. This is always a very tricky situation to be in because I don't really want to complain as a man. Like, can you ever complain about anything?
Mm. No.
But that also, but also like, what are they going to do about it? Like, refund me? Maybe, but it's like it was like a it's just lunch, you know. It's not like
Hmm.
I'm at a dinner restaurant and I can get the server's attention very easily. I'm kind of already seated on the patio. I'm like ready to go home. I'm like I'm calling it quits for the day. You know what I mean? I don't need to like start a conflict. So
Hmm.
I mean, two was like really pushing it though. That was
Yeah,
bad.
that is really
That was
bad.
bad. I should have
It's
probably
it's
complained about the plastic.
I don't know, dude. I do think it's kind of a beta male move to complain about food. Just s-
100%.
like suck it up and eat it. You ordered it,
Yeah.
or walk away. Take the L.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, what would you do if you saw someone sitting next to you fling multiple things from their table onto the street? Like I threw a crouton far away and I also threw a piece of plastic far away not long after. Like, what do
uh,
you do in that situation?
I would just assume that he's a lonely man feeding the gulls.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Feeding the
Dude,
rats in East Vancouver.
I will eat anything given to me in a restaurant, regardless of its disgustiness. Like, I do not stand down in these situations. I remember one time I went to Greek festival, Greek days in Vancouver, and I popped into a Greek like deli to get a falafel. And as I was ordering it, the old woman that was preparing it, she had just wrapped everything up, nice pita bread, and then just ripped a vicious sneeze all over it.
Oh
Yeah, and
no.
she didn't bat an eye at it. She just kept packing, ran it to the register, and rung me up. And
Oh
bro,
my
I took
god,
it.
dude.
This
You
is
ate it?
pre-pandemic though. We didn't know what we were getting into.
That is true. So you
I
just ate
probably
it.
tipped too.
Oh, fuck.
I ain't
Wow.
taking no L, dude. I ain't walking away. I'm committed.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. That's a tough one. I don't know if I could do that. I would probably just walk away. Like, not even acknowledge the situation. I just leave.
I'm out.
Like when she looks up and like, so how will you pay? And I'm like out the door. Like that's how it would go down with me most likely. And then I would just go to the next shawarma place that's probably next door.
That one's got flies, but it's maybe better. Who knows?
Yeah, I think better. Dude, disgusting.
I went to the sandwich shop that you patroned for this like mystery sandwich
Hmm.
nary a few weeks ago because I think I know the one. And you know what happened to me there? I was waiting to get to the cutlery. I had ordered a salad, and they do this whole public cutlery thing where you got to grab your fork, grab your napkin, grab a glass of water from the communal station. Are you familiar? You're familiar with this kind of act in some lunch spots?
Oh, absolutely. And it's an instant
Mhm.
no tip from me if I see that.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. So the dude in front of me goes up to collect his cutlery, and he sneezes all over the cutlery.
Oh,
And I
fuck's
was like,
sakes. Dude,
"Damn."
are you causing people like allergies or something? Like, are
Yeah.
people allergic to you?
People are allergic to podcasters, I guess. So
Yeah.
in that moment, I said, "Enough is enough. This is a different world. 2024. We just got out of like a sick season." So then I went to the cash
Hmm.
desk and retrieved a fresh one.
That's
So
good.
I've learned my lesson.
What was your excuse when you asked for a fork? Did you say like, "Oh, there's none left"? Did you lie, or did you say like somebody snotted all over them?
Yeah, dude, I narked on the dude. I said, well, I didn't point at him. That would have been pretty funny to have someone, another patron point at you and be like, he just ruined.
This motherfucker just sneezed.
Yeah, he didn't even cover his mouth. So I didn't narc him, but I did reveal to the cash desk that they needed to clean up in aisle one.
Totally. Not saying you need the hazmat suit, but I think you should go and take care of
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, rerun the dishwasher maybe.
Hmm. Damn. Well, that's good for you, man. You stood your ground,
Hmm.
and I respect it, honestly.
Yeah, I think like the sneeze guard industry has so many more opportunities to infiltrate other businesses and other objects. It doesn't just have to be tomatoes they're protecting.
Totally. This is one thing I've realized about the self-serve paper cup kind of program at most places. When there's like a stack of paper cups, you gotta like
Hmm.
grab 7 of them in order to pull the top one off. I
Hmm.
realized
You
this
run
like I'm
your
touching the mouthpiece for like all of them. Like what's like people better be happy that I'm washing my hands, you know?
And you, dude, you're touching them with the dirtiest part of your body, your fingernails.
Exactly, dude. I'm digging them in there
Hmm.
just so I can get a proper grip.
Hmm.
And I lied when I said I washed my hands. I don't.
Wow, the truth comes out eventually. You
That's
really
right.
should start that. Is that why you always have Aesop in your bathroom? Is because you just never get through it? It's
That's the
for
same
guests
one I
only.
bought in 1979, dude.
Yeah.
It's got cobwebs
People
in
wonder
there.
how can he afford it? It's because he never uses it.
That's right. When you never hit the bottom, you never get a refill. Am I right?
Hmm. I mean, if you don't touch it, do you really need to wash your hands? That's the real question.
Yeah, just never touch anything, and you're good.
Never touch anything. That's totally the move.
Yeah, dude. You can do like a zesty little like hip check when you want to like open a door. You just kind of like
Hmm.
push it with your hips.
Yeah, shake it left, shake it right. Hey, would you pay an intern to force feed you a sandwich, or not force it, but like
What the fuck?
hold it to you? Would you pay for this as a service? Someone puts the sandwich in your mouth when you want to bite, so that you don't have to get your hands dirty.
Yes, simply
How
yes, Ty.
much?
How much would I pay them?
Mhm. per sandwich.
$20.
So you would add an additional $20 to your sandwich bill if it meant someone. I'm assuming they were going to wear like white gloves and like be like kind of like butler-esque, and they'll procure
Yes,
you a bite every time you're ready for the next chomp.
100%. Yeah. Um, it would be a beautiful female, first of all, and they would
Mm.
be behind me, like kind of like a koala, and they would be wrapping both arms around me, holding the sandwich in front of my face. That's how
They're
I would do it.
embracing you in a foot-long hug. That's beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
How about you?
I would double that. I'd go $40. I think, and I would milk it. I would take really slow lunch. One
Yeah.
bite. I'd take this one bite at a time and chew my food
Hmm.
really well.
Hmm. Absolutely. Well, now I know what's on your Christmas wish list, so it can happen this year, Ty.
Damn. Yeah. I
Well,
wonder if there's a service that'll do that. Like, there's armless people out there. How are they eating?
yeah, totally. That means you probably get to park in the handicap spot too. It's like I have a feeder.
You're not already doing that?
Sometimes Ty and I record from the handicap spot.
Dude, just flash the Zencaster Pro membership and you're golden.
Totally. Um,
Show them the Instagram account and you'll get off scot-free.
that's right. The blue check or the blue wheelchair. Take your
Mhm.
pick.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, dude, it's getting pretty toasty outside. Mother Nature's toaster oven is cooking. It's the perfect weather to put chips in a sandwich.
hmm
It's the
Yeah.
perfect weather to eat it cold too?
Oh, dude, cold sandwiches are so back. I'm so happy. I was like a big proponent of them last year. Happy to, finally be in a headspace to return to my normal. And
Mhm.
yeah, I think I'm getting a call right now actually from it looks like a beer next to a body of water is calling me. I gotta go.
You gotta go, dude. All right, well, we'll catch you later, Eric. I hope that call goes smoothly. Breadheads, thanks for tuning in. Think fresh, everybody.
Ciao ciao.